before we start cooking, we're going to go ahead and preheat our oven to 375 bake. So I'm going to come over here, we're going to hit the bake. We're going to go like this. We're going to hit bake again. Now we got preheat oven. Let's go ahead and get everything out of here that we don't want in here. That'll suck, won't it? There we go, bitch. I'll put that up there. Now, bam, we're ready to start cooking, baby. Okay, what we're going to cook today, we are going to make some zucchini hamburger casserole. That's what we're going to cook. So we got our zucchini here. We're going to go over that in a minute. We got our spices that we're going to be using right here. We'll go over that in a minute. Of course, we got our garlic. We got two different kinds of cheeses. Let me tell you something about the cheese. This cheese sucks. This is sucky cheese. I was forced to buy that cheese. That's the only cheese they had in the store. In block cheese. The reason I wanted block cheese is because the bagged shredded cheese that you buy in the store is like fake bullshit. We don't want to use the fake bullshit cheese. If you want to have shredded cheese, shred it yourself, bitch, and enjoy real cheese. Now, I looked at this cheese, and as I was looking at it, it has colored dyes in it on this one and some other crap that's not good for you. But this one here is all natural. I usually use Sorrento, is that what it's called? Sorrento cheese, which is all 100% natural. But I was forced to buy the Kroger brand, and that's what we're going to have to use tonight. What can I say? We got 1 pound, 80% 20 fat, lean hamburger right there. I'm sorry if I look dirty and filthy. That's because I work for a living, guys. I just got done working, okay? Give me a break. We got our olive oil. We're going to need a couple teaspoons of that. 1 can, delicious Italian style diced tomatoes. I didn't notice it. Is this GMO? Non-GMO? Yes, it is. Make sure that you get a can that says non-GMO. We don't want no GMO shit. And then, of course, we got an onion. And then on top of that, we got a baking pan and a frying pan over here. I think we're ready to go, guys. I really, really do. So we got our oven on heat, and it'll be ready when we're done. So what we're going to do, we're going to dice up our vegetables, get them ready, and then go from there. So we're going to need the onion. Let's get our onion out. We're going to dice that up and throw it in there. Now, you don't have to use a big juicy onion like that. I like onions. I like the taste of them. I think they flavor the food good. We're going to go ahead and use a large onion, but a medium-sized onion is good enough. We got our zucchinis right here. This recipe calls for 2 zucchinis. But I actually got an extra one just in case we don't have enough. And I want to throw out a big thank you to whoever sent this to me. I don't know who it was, but I'm going to let you know this is a beautiful knife. I use this all the time. This is my go-to knife. It's sharper than a razor blade, and it cuts anything. Thank you very much for whoever sent that to me. I really, really appreciate it, and we actually use the bitch. It doesn't sit there and collect dust. It's a working utensil in my kitchen that I use all the time. Thank you. So we're going to go ahead and start cutting our zucchinis up. This is zucchini, beautiful zucchini. They didn't have any regular good old-fashioned zucchini there. They hawked me some organic zucchini. My personal opinion on organic, it's bullshit. This is the same exact 100%. Prove to me that this is different. That's what I'm asking. How do I know? I think that's a scam and it's a total bullshit lie. I think that organic in the store is just something to say, oh, let's do this so we can make more money and we'll sell the same stuff to the stupid people. So let's go ahead and chop up the so-called organic, and you want to chop it up in nice thin slices. You don't want thick slices. You want to be careful not to chop your finger with it with the sharp knife that you got from a YouTuber. That's important too. So we're just going to continue to continue to slice with our sharp knife. And we're going to stick with 2 zucchinis for now. We might go with the third one. We don't know. We're going to see where we're at on the recipe. I like to bundle up on the vegetables more than most recipes, but we're going to go with this for now. We don't want to slice these thick, guys. Nice and thin. Okay, we're going to start slicing up our onion. Cut the ends off real quick. And you can do this 2 ways if you want. You can actually just slice it, or you can dice it. We're going to go with a medium dice on this and see what happens with that angle. When you chop your onion up, you can chop it any way you want. There's no specialty way to do it. And when you cook, you don't have to follow the directions, people. Cooking is thinking out of the box. Cooking is something that, look at my thumb right there, something that you don't want to cut your thumb with. And you don't have to use any certain type of onion. Just use whatever onion you want that you like. Okay, now that we got our onion chopped and diced and sliced, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and start cooking our onions. We want to cook those for about 4, maybe 5 minutes. And we also want to add 2 tablespoons of your olive oil. So that's about 2 tablespoons. Who knows? Who gives a shit? You got it in there. It's there, it's ready, and it's a done deal. Now another thing we got is garlic. You want to put garlic in it. Most of the time you would go ahead and smash up the garlic and use that, but you know what, my friend Pete's a lazy ass. We're going to go with this right here. This is minced garlic. Use as much as you want. You don't have to be shy on it, or you don't have to be heavy. Just use it. That's all I can tell you. We're going to go ahead and put a tablespoon. You know what, I'm going to add another half. Bam, bitch. Look at there. Okay, I like this garlic here. I like it better than chopping it up, just to let you know. And I will say that my beautiful wife Minnie wrote right here, if you want 1 full clove of garlic, it's a half of a tablespoon. So now you know. So we're going to turn the heat down just a little bit, and now we're going to go ahead and add our onions to that. And then we're going to cook those for approximately 3 to 5 minutes. And I might cook them a little longer. I like my onions cooked really good. We'll just put our lid on there, get a little steam going, and cook away. So while our onions are cooking, we're going to go ahead and start prepping up our casserole dish. And we're going to use some good old-fashioned lard. Has anybody used lard, shortening, cooking lard, all vegetable style? Good stuff, people. Good stuff. Actually, this is better than using oil. So we're just going to take our finger and we're going to grease our pan up like this, lavishly. We're going to get in there and we're going to really stroke it down. We're going to get it filthy and dirty with our grease, just like we're greasing the bottom of a car. Look at that. Bam. Now we're going to go ahead and start making our casserole dish. And what we're going to do, we're going to take our zucchinis and we're going to layer them in here just like this. This is what we're going to do. We're going to layer those zucchinis in here. We're going to make one layer. It's going to be kind of like lasagna, if anybody's ever cooked lasagna. There we go. So we're going to go back over to the stove now. We got this prepped up and ready. Let's go over to the stove. We got to start adding our other procedure mixtures to get this bitch rolling so we can get going on eating. Because guess what? I'm fucking hungry. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start adding. You can see it's starting to cook. It looks delicious. Let's start adding our seasonings. And what I'm going to do first, I'm going to get my oregano and I'm going to put a nice heaping pile, a little bit more probably, 1 teaspoon of oregano. And we're going to go ahead and take that teaspoon again. And we're going to get about 3/4 of paprika. We don't want to go overboard with that, people. And then we got basil leaf. And we are going to get 1 nice even tablespoon of that. Let's start mixing all that together. The heat's a little high. Let's turn it down just a bit. What this is going to be our filling. So now that we have cooked our onions and we got that added, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add, you got it, hamburger, bitch. And then we're going to start adding our hamburger into our mix. It's getting hot and we need to get that hamburger in there. We need that grease. There we go. Okay. 1 pound. You can use whatever you want. I like to use the 80/20 that has a little bit of grease in it. I don't really like the lean hamburger for this job. I think it works out a lot better when you have a little bit of grease going with your hamburger. And while our meat is cooking, we're going to go ahead and start shredding our cheese. Now, this is going to require at least a full cup of cheese on each one. That's going to give us 2 cups. We're going to get 1 cup of sharp cheddar and 1 cup of mozzarella. So I got my shredder right here, and we're just going to start shredding it down. Just like that. Make sure you don't cut your finger in the process. That would suck. That would really, really suck. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how much we got here. So we got a little bit over a cup. I think that'll do on our mozzarella. And then we're going to go ahead and get our sharp cheddar. But before I get my sharp cheddar, watch what I do, bitch. Watch this. I'm going to go ahead and get me a bite. Just like that, baby. Just like that. Delicious. Mmm! Now, you don't have to use sharp cheddar. I just like the taste of sharp cheddar. It gives the meal a little bit more pizzazz, a little more kick. And even though you're adding cheese to this, this is still a very, very healthy plate, okay? And I think I'm taking one. You didn't see that. You did not see that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start layering it, and we're going to layer it just like it was lasagna, okay? So I got my zucchinis right here. We're going to take our stuffing, and we're going to go ahead and start putting our stuffing just like this, just like a masonry, a cement man, a bricklayer. See how I'm doing that? I'm filling in the bricks. See what I'm saying? Looky here. Filling in the bricks. We don't want to use a lot of it. We want to keep it thin. And I think we're going to get 2 layers out of this, maybe a couple layers. So we got 1 layer of that. Then we're going to take some cheese. We're going to sprinkle some cheese on here, just like this. Then we're going to make another layer of zucchinis, just like this. All right, let's go ahead and put another layer of filler on it, just like this. I want to try to get 3 layers out of it. I don't know if we're going to be able to. We're going to try. So if you measure it out, and use the calculations that I'm giving you, it'll work out really good. You can always go out of the box and just add whatever you want and do whatever you want. That's what cooking's all about. It's about having fun, enjoying what you're doing, and thinking about that delicious meal that you've been prepping for the last hour. Stick with me, people. You're going to love this, all right? You're going to love it. So we're going to set this in the oven, and we're going to leave it in there for 35 to 45 minutes. It is now 5:30 exactly. We're going to check that at 6:05 and see what we got. Okay, I think 6:03 is close enough. We don't have to wait 2 more minutes just to finish this out. Let's go ahead and get that out of the oven and let's see what we got. Oh yeah, it's done. It's bubbling. It's boiling. Let's go ahead and grab that out of there nice and easy. Just like that. Look at that. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. So I don't know how many servings this is going to make, but since I'm counting my calories, we're going to go ahead and calculate and see how many calories one serving is of my friend Pete's. So we're going to go ahead and take this. Now we're going to go by grams, of course. And I'm just going to grab it out of here just like this. That's 127 grams. That's 279. We're going to go ahead and get 300. Make it 300 even. Alright, I'm good with 313. Okay, I got my zucchini here. It looks delicious. Look at that. I mean, wow. Just looking at it, all the colors and excitement and all the bubbly action going on. And can I talk like that? Can I be that guy that cooks like that and tells you about colors? No, I can't, bitch. I got a couple pieces of bread here. We got sourdough, okay? I got some water left. I don't have any juice. I got to go to the store when I get done with this video, so I'm going to be drinking some water. Let's go ahead and try this out and see what we got. The zucchini cooked really nice, really fluffy. Tastes delicious. I don't even have to add any salt to it. Let's get a bite of our hamburger. The spices work great. I can taste everything in there. The cheese, I like that. When you cook something like this, I can go ahead and tell you this is a fact. It always tastes better the next day. I'm telling you, leftovers, this is awesome. This is great, people. I got a piece of bread here. I'm gonna get a piece of bread. I'm gonna put some on my bread. Look what I'm gonna do. Watch this. I'm gonna stack some of that right there on that piece of bread. Do you see what I'm doing here? Now watch this. I'm gonna fold that baby over like that, and I'm gonna eat it just like a half sandwich, baby. Unbelievable. This is Pete, my friend Pete, your friend Pete. Being a pig over here, talking with my mouth full. And eating something I just cooked. If you want to figure it out, look in the description below. I got all of the ingredients in there. A half-assed situation of telling you how to cook it. And you're going to be on your way to eating just like I am. Good. That's how I'm eating good. This is healthy. It's good for you. And it cost me $18. I'll be able to eat off that plate of zucchini beef for at least 3 days. 3 days, people. Take it easy. I'll see you later. This is Pete's Kitchen, and we're cooking it up, making it right, doing it right, and eating every single bite. Baby.